Hey, what's happening, people? How y'all doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome to another edition of Messages in the Madness with yours truly, Vernon Longhorn Davis. It's Sunday. I'm here. You're here. At least I'm looking forward to you being here because guess what? We know what we do on Sunday, and Sunday is when we get together, hang out, listen to me talk for a little bit, maybe get on a few people's nerves, and then we go on about our day. But life is good. Life is wonderful. Hope you had a great week. Mine was fantastic. I have to admit, it was fantastic. So, I'm smiling, so I'm happy as always. But then again, you know, we all go through something at some point in time. Good evening, Miss Charlotte. Good evening, Miss Nanette. Good to see y'all. Thank y'all for joining. Make sure you hit like a love when you come in. Greatly appreciate that because hey, nobody knows you was here unless you let me know that you was here. Matter of fact, I put my old background back up so that you can see right there. Bam. You let us know you stopped by. Hit like a loves right there. So let's see here. I even managed to type some messages, type some notes today. Been a busy, busy week. Yes, it has. Yeah, traveled a lot. Traveled quite a bit with the job. I was back down in Texas. Speaking of Texas, condolences to. Well, I can't say condolences, but we lost my Uncle Melvin, my mom's last brother living, and God bless his soul. Great guy, veteran. You couldn't talk to him on the phone without laughing your head off. So God bless him. They had a service yesterday, so wasn't able to make it. But God bless him. Bless the family. Bless my cousins that he left behind there. So let's see what else has transpired this week. Oh, I got named to a committee on my day job, Behaviors and Values Global Steering Committee. Yeah, I said global. So I'm helping to change the corporation, helping to change the culture of a global corporation from right here in this seat right here. Yes, I am. So I'm kind of happy about that, and I'm glad to be a part of it. I call it leading from the middle because I'm not at the bottom, I'm not at the top, so I'm somewhere there in the middle. I'm helping to change to help things better for other people. Well, whoever comes behind me. So got that going on. Did have a little birthday celebration thing this week. Yeah, that was kind of cool. Yeah, it was my birthday. Longhorn turned another year. So thank y'all very much for all the likes and loves and the text messages and the phone calls and everything. I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated it because hey, nobody had to say anything, but y'all took the time to do that. So I greatly appreciate that. Got a chance to see some of the grandchildren this week. So guys know that always puts a smile on my face. Other than that, it's just business as usual. Yeah, business as usual. Taking taking some I'm going to do three things next week in honor of Veterans Day. Please do not forget next week is Veterans Day. One thing I'm going to do, I'm going to help build houses for Veterans Community Project right here in South St. Louis. Going to do that, and then I'm going to speak at Jennings High School for Veterans Day. Looking forward to doing that, and then I'm going to have breakfast with two of my grandkids. They invited me to their school for breakfast with veterans. So Longhorns got that going on this week too. So I'm kind of looking forward to all of that. So, brother James, good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Don't forget to hit like or love when you come in. You stop by. Just let me know you stop by. I'd really would appreciate that. I would. So the message this week is called "When Enough Is Enough," and I think we've all been there. This comes from me and my thoughts and conversations with people. I've had over the years, over time. Much of what I talk about I attempt to bring it to you from my own point of view, conversations I share with others people, and then I do the research on the internet because yeah, I don't want to sound like a damn fool. And as y'all know, if it's on the internet, it's gotta be right. Yeah, it's gotta be right. So I read a number of articles about this. So tonight that's what we're gonna talk about when enough is enough. Often we have behaviors that we continue to do over and over again. We don't know where they come from, but we do them, or we do know where they come from. Often it's a short lived thing, but sometimes it can last for many years 20, 30, 40 years. And we don't know why we do what we do, but we do this. And this occurs in all parts of our lives, work, home, school, relationships, so on and so forth. Some of these behaviors are harmful. Some of them not harmful. Some of them are pretty cool. Hey, Mary Lou, the newlywed, good to see you. Some of these are harmful. Some are not. Um, yeah, they could be argued, like shopping. Some people say that's a harmful thing. Some people, nah, not so much. Well, but some of those do harm us mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially. Yes, we do continue to do these things until one day something inside us says, you know what, this is enough. That's enough of this. I got to stop this. And my mama used to say, no matter what the situation is, when you get sick and tired of a situation, you will then know you are sick and tired enough to end whatever it is. So tonight we will discuss how to identify when is enough and it's time to change something in your life. So, Brother Terry, good to see you. I got the newlyweds on tonight, Mr. and Mrs. Jones there. Thank y'all for stopping by. Thank y'all for coming in. So the first thing that you will identify to let you know enough is enough is you are constantly emotionally drained. When a situation is so dire, whatever it may be, you become emotionally drained. We all have emotional stresses sometimes. We may have a bad day at work or have a disagreement with our spouse that may elevate our stress or sour our mood. It happens. Just as we like to say, downright pisses off. When this is constant, however, it may be time to say enough is enough. We're not meant to live like this. We're not meant to be stressed out. We're not meant to live in fear and depression and homelessness. We're just not. It's not, it takes a toll on us. Yeah, it takes a toll on our happiness, but and our health. People who deal with that kind of elevated stress, that elevated emotional consistently, yeah, that it ain't good. You suffer from mental health issues, and physical health issues. It includes muscle fatigue, irritability, constant tiredness, headaches, and more. There's a whole lot more that can happen in there. It's not healthy for you, both in your mind and your body, to be stressed out all the time. No, you can't keep dealing with that. You can't, you know, because if you keep dealing with your emotions so much, it will drain you every day. If you're emotionally drained more than that, then maybe it's time for you to make a change. Well, congratulations to you, James. James says, I said enough to the booze. Now, how many, I'm going to ask you a personal question, James. How many years did you drink before you finally said enough is enough? Yeah. Yeah. Terry says, that's called being old. Well, Terry, you older than me, so I'm going to let you ride with that one. Okay. So, but yeah, James, I'm just going to ask you, if you don't mind me asking, how long, how many years did you drink before you say, you know what, that's enough? Another way to figure out enough is when you don't recognize yourself anymore. And that does happen. I've heard others and myself say that they do not know who they are anymore or no longer feel like themselves. They give so much of themselves that they lose touch of who they are. Oftentimes they hate who they have become because they have become bitter and resentful, and it affects their relationships with coworkers, families, other people, even with God. Are you a different person? In a negative way, you do become a different person. Since you started your job or got into your relationship or how you come home every day, are you different? That whatever it did to you, do you recognize who you used to be? Hey, Annette, good to see you. That's when you know it's enough, that it's time to change something. When it makes you feel like a different person in a negative way. Yeah. Do you say things you never used to say? Are you putting up with things that just that past self would never have put up with? If so, this is a sign that enough is enough. Sometimes it's gone on too long. Something has to change, whether that be move on or setting boundaries or something different. You got to do something different because enough is enough. And when you finally say that, when you finally get the courage to say that, because it does take courage, it takes strength to say, you know what, that's enough. I'm done. I can't do this no more. And walk away or change what it is that you do. James, getting back to you, you answering the question, man. 25 years, man. Congratulations on that. Congratulations, because see, it's not easy for everybody. And it may not have been easy for you, but you did it. So, hey, man, my hat's off to you. Congratulations on that. You know enough is enough when you're rarely happy. We can't always be happy. Not like me, but no. Even I'm not always happy. I try to be. I try to put on that brave face. We all put on that brave face. Yeah, hey, I'm good. Everything's wonderful. Knowing damn well your heart just got broken, or you lost a loved one, or something's going on in your life that. But when you hit that, when you hit that point, we can't always be happy, but we should, be more joyful than not. We got a lot to be happy for and appreciative for. If you find that you are rarely happy, then enough may be enough. This is where many people get stuck in life. We are raised to believe that happiness is only reserved for the lucky. BS. Everybody deserves it. They do. That we're supposed to live a life without happiness because it's normal. No, it's not normal not to be happy. It's not. Some even say that we're supposed to have continuous friction in our relationships, or that we're supposed to hate our jobs. No, that's not true. I love my day job. I love what I do. Matter of fact, I'll wait till it actually happens to tell you all about it. But I do. I love what I do. I enjoy what I do. And I do hear people say they hate their jobs. And that, you know what? My saying is very, very simple. Love what you do or don't do it. Love who you do or don't do them. It's really pretty simple. They say we're supposed to put up with toxic family members because they are blood. No, you don't. No, that's BS too. No, you don't. You cut their ass off. Cut them off and give them the fingers. You blow by because guess what? No, you don't. That's just life, right? Wrong. 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 Perhaps this is why you haven't changed or made any changes with what you're struggling with. Maybe you think in some way you're not supposed to be happy or you do not deserve to be happy. Yeah, you are supposed to be happy. It's okay to have a joyful, fulfilled life. And yes, you do deserve it. Yeah, you do. You deserve it. If happiness is something that has been out of reach for you, then this is when you know enough is enough. Do whatever it takes to add more joy to your life. Find something that you love to do. Find a place that you want to be in, whether it's physically or mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially. Find your happy place. Find a way to say yes to you. You do not have to go there. You don't have to deal with that. And when you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, then you will know enough is enough. Yeah. Terry says, I put myself around positive people, walk away from negative situations. Amen. That's what you honestly, that's what we got to do. We got to move away from the negativity. And we've had that, we've talked about that here on Messages in the Madness. Do you know that we are predisposed to negativity? Yes, the negative is, I mean, it's an automatic, it's a knee jerk reaction for us to go negative instead of to go positive. We are pre-wired for that. Yeah, yeah. So another way that you know enough is enough is you make excuses or you take the blame for others. Wow. If you're constantly making excuses for someone else's bad behavior or you feel you are to blame for others' bad actions, then enough is enough. Everyone is responsible for their own actions and their own behaviors. People should own their shit. It's just that simple. Yeah, I did it. I own it. But we do. We do take responsibility for people and what they do and what they say. People, understand something. You get to teach people how to treat you. And if you don't want to take somebody else's crap, then you shouldn't. You don't have to be blamed for somebody else. You grown. Your kids is grown. Now, if you got little bitty children, okay, you got to take some responsibility because you raising them. But when you got grown ass kids, no. Sorry, I can't own that for you. I can't do it. You know, you just can't. I just can't. James says, I need to get away from the people who only take. This is very true. We all do. We all do. Annette says, I started saying, not my circus, not my monkeys. I know that's right. I say, not my pony, not my show. But I had to get there because honestly, I throw my cape on and pull open my shirt and I already got the cowboy boots on, and turn into Superman trying to save everybody, trying to own everything, making excuses for other people. And I can't do it anymore. None of us should. But it wasn't something it came to me overnight. It just wasn't. And it's not, and if you're that kind of person, it's not going to come to you overnight. It's a learned behavior to not make excuses or not to take the blame for others. Yeah. Everyone is responsible for their own actions and behaviors. Pay attention to what you tell others and yourself about the people and situations in your life. Yeah. Did you hear me there? Pay attention to what you tell others and yourself about the people and situations in your life. People say, hey, pray for me. You don't want everybody praying for you. That's a whole nother subject. But do you feel me? Y'all do me a favor, make sure you hit like or love. Let me know that you stopped by. Yeah, you don't want everybody praying for you. Yeah, you don't. I had to stop right there. Do you say things like, well, he didn't mean it, or she didn't mean it, or I pushed him to say that, or what she said? Do you think to yourself or say to others, I know I'm being taken advantage of at work, but it pays the bills? Or I know she puts me down, but she is family, or he is family. If you're constantly put things back on yourself, enough is enough. You cannot climb the mountain with everything on you. You cannot move up in your life, move forward in your life if you're carrying all this extra baggage of other people's. You got to get naked to climb the mountain. Yes, get naked to climb the mountain. You got to take off all of everything that don't belong to you to climb that mountain. If it's not yours, take it off. Lay it by the wayside. Give it back to whoever it is that you got it from. Because it's not yours. And you're making excuses for them. Stop it. You got enough crap of your own. Yeah. James says, well, let me go back. Annette says, I shovel enough poop every day. I know that's right. And bullshit ain't nothing but chewed up grass. I learned that from a comedian named Andre Helm, and he's right. That's all it is chewed up grass. James says, I feel bad to tell people no, but you know what, James? Sometimes you got to just say no. Sometimes you just have to because okay, James, you don't like to tell people no, send me $10,000. I'm kidding, of course. But nobody likes to tell anybody no. I take that back. Some people may get off on it. I'm not one of those people. James, I know you're not with it. You're a man who cooked me a whole rib. You met me one time and you brought me a whole dinner. You're an awesome individual. This last one, mm, I like it. I like it a lot because it's happened to me. Listen to the universe to know when enough is enough. Listen to that small voice inside you. If you're a praying person, listen for that voice of God. Look for those signs. Yeah, I think it was what's the comedian's name that says it? Here's your sign. Yeah, you got to look for those signs. Yeah, this may sound, it may not be for some people. To some, it may not, may not be so far fetched to think, for you to think about that. Have you ever felt that something higher than you is telling you something? Some people call it intuition. Some people say it's the voice of God. Some people say it's the demons talking to them. I don't care what you call it, but that little voice. Some people call it the universe. Is giving them guidance, telling them what they should and should not do. Yeah. There were many times in my life where it seemed I was trying to get through a brick wall to accomplish something, or a door of opportunity was shut in my face. When things like that happened to me, I felt disappointed. But in time, it always became clear that those events were the best for me. Yeah, I believe that there is a positive in every negativity. There are no bad experiences. You learn from these experiences. You learn what not to do next time. You learn to watch for the flags. And I do believe that when it's time for you to do something different, when enough is enough, there's a little voice inside you that tells you this. And you've just got to be able to listen to it and understand it and trust it and maybe follow it. You followed less. Yeah. Don't ignore that feeling. Don't ignore your gut or the message being sent to you. Sit quietly every day to reflect and listen. Just listen to yourself. Meditate, pray, whatever, watch cartoons, whatever the hell it is that you got to do that to find your focus so that you can hear what's being said to you. Don't step on your blessing. Pay attention to things that seem out of the ordinary. Normally, they're subtle, like recurring numbers or a gut feeling. Do that. Don't be afraid to ask, "What is this?" When I'm struggling, sometimes that's exactly what I do. I literally talk to God and say, "What should I do? I don't know what to do. I'm just going to be still, and I'm going to let you tell me what direction I need to go. I need a sign. I need you to point me in a direction because I keep trying to do this on my own, and apparently on my own is not getting it done. So sometimes you need a hand, and sometimes that hand is not yours. It's not. Sometimes you got to be still and do nothing but listen. You know, try meditating, sit quietly, go work out. Just wait for that answer. It's coming to you. Yeah. Usually the answers that we ask ourselves, the questions that we ask ourselves, the answers are right here. You already know them. You can already feel them. But you got to have the courage to say, yeah, okay, that's what it is. Because honestly, a lot of times we want it to be something completely different. Sometimes when you ask God or the universe or whatever higher power you believe in, you ask them for something and they will give you one of three answers. They will either say yes and give you what you asked for, or they'll say no. And when they say no, chances are they'll show you why they said no and then give you something better. Listen to that voice. Give it a shot. Can't hurt. Y'all make sure you hit life like a love as you come in. Let me know that you stopped by. I appreciate you. So know when enough is enough by watching these signs, by paying attention Listen to yourself. Listen to how you feel. Listen to your heart. Listen to your gut. Check your mind, your body, your soul. Check that. Check your heart, because sometimes there are things in your life that you just really need to quit doing, or something that you really need to do. But you just need to find the courage to say, yeah, it's time to move on from this. James found the courage to move on from alcohol after 25 years. Yeah. If you're constantly drained emotionally, don't recognize yourself or feel like yourself anymore, then it may be time to move on. It may be time to do something else. You know what? You can only ride that horse so many times. Don't turn your life into a Ike and Tina Turner situation. I'm not advocating, abuse by any means, but Ike kept saying, "I'm gonna be better, I'm gonna be better," and Tina kept coming back, and Ike wasn't getting better. So one day Tina had to beat his ass in the back of a limousine and leave him. Let's not get there with anything in your life. But if you're constantly drained emotionally, you don't recognize yourself, you don't feel like yourself anymore, then it may be time to move on. If you are rarely happy, you make excuses for others, or you think your intuition or God or the universe is telling you something, change may be right now. It may be time for you to do that right now. And can't nobody make that decision but you. Enough is enough. And it happened to me recently. And I just had to say, you know what, this is enough. I can't do this anymore. I don't want this anymore. I don't get what I used to get out of this anymore. So I had to go Teddy Pendergrass on it. I guess I gotta let it go. Let it go. I had to let some things go. Terry, let's see what you say here. If you're a fixer to you, if you are a fixer, you too stop that you can't help everyone. And if you are one of those people, you'll feel like a failure for you can't always fix everything. Others need to take the responsibility in their hands. It's not bad to help others, just don't put yourself in your mindset. That is that is your responsibility. Live your life the way you want and not the way others say you should live. Now, I do agree with you on that, Terry. You can't fix everything for everybody, but Terry, you can't blame yourself when you can't fix it for them. You just can't. Hey, look, I can't fix this. I don't even know what to do here. But let me tip you to some. Let me help you find somebody that can help you with this. You can't carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. You can't blame yourself. You can't fix everything. You're a world class fisherman, Terry, but you don't fix boats for a living. So you can't fix everything. You can fix a pole, but you can't fix boats. You may be able to do some minor things, but you cannot fix everything. Well, thank you, Mrs. Davis. Thank you very much. It wasn't my intention to preach tonight. Baby K, been knowing this young lady here since God knows how long. She knew me when I had hair and could dance. Yeah, she knew me then. She said it's important for me to sit quietly so that I can hear and listen for what God is trying to tell me. It is important. It is amazing what it's amazing what he will show you when you just decide to just be still and just attempt to let somebody let the universe or whatever your higher power is talk to you. Ask yourself the questions. Don't be but you can't be afraid of the answers. No, you can't. Oh Lord, y'all, I done went long tonight. I'm 30 minutes in. My bad. I thank y'all for listening. Those of y'all that are listening. I appreciate it. Give me some likes, some love. Let me know what you stopped by. Man, matter of fact, if y'all want me to continue, somebody send me a message, say, yeah, keep going. Otherwise, I'll just shut up. Um, Annette, you say you cannot separate mind, body, and soul. Yes, you can. Your body is flesh. Then the body is weak. The mind is strong, and the soul is even stronger. And yes, if your mind tells your body what to do, and your soul is your guidance, is your moral compass. So yeah, you can separate the three. Yeah, and it's not that hard. It really isn't. So Kim, thank you. Hey, a new watcher, Miss Kimberly. Thank you for stopping in. I asked myself if that was something I wanted to deal with the rest of my life. Answer was no, and I changed it and don't regret it one bit. See, brother Ryan, how you doing, man? I hope you. How's the baby boy? Send me a picture. Let me see him. Hope he's doing well. He's Ryan says, I feel like when I take 2 steps forward, I take 4 steps back. That's just in your mind, bro. Because all progress is good progress. And it does feel like you go back too, but you only go back because the 2 steps of progress that you made can't be taken away from you. In a show I did not too long ago, I brought up the point that it's always something. And it is always something. There's always something that you got to handle that makes you feel like you've taken a step back. But if you really look back where you've come from in the last 10 years, I met you, about 7, 8 years ago. If you look back to where you look from where you're at now and you look back down that mountain of where you came from, you'll see, man, I've come a long way. Keep it moving. Miss Linda says, God is not a God of confusion. Therefore, I want to sit quietly so frustration does not cause me to be confused. I got nothing but say to that, but amen twice. Ryan says, in my head, there are things I know I should I should be better with, and I struggle with those demons. Ryan, I tell you in front of witnesses, demons, oh, bro, I know my demons, and I know them well. I know my demons so well. I know them by first name. My demon, I'm sorry, I'm about to start preaching. Ryan, my demons used to wake me up sitting on the side of my bed. They wait for me to wake up. What's up, bro? You know what it is. You know what we're doing today. And no matter how much I try, no, I don't want to. No, stop, quit. I ain't doing that today. I'm not drinking today. I'm not going to the casino today. Yeah, you are. Come on. No, 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 no. But till I finally said enough. My anxiety, my depression. I know my demons and I fight them constantly. Ryan, you're not by yourself, man. You ain't the first. You're not. And as I tell people all the time, what you're going through, you're not the first person to go through this. And you're not the last. Ain't shit new under the sun. It's not. We've all dealt with something. And if you don't know how to deal with it, I bet you know somebody that does. Tap them on the shoulder. Like you say, in my head, bam, in your head, things should be better. So guess what? Make the decision, Ryan, to make them better. Make the decision in your life to do what you need to do to make whatever it is better. You can kill your demons. Well, thank you for the vote there, Miss Baby K. Thank you, Mrs. Davis, for the vote there. Brother Brad. Hey, Brad, good to see you, man. Thank you. Brother Terry says, going back to KC game. Love you, brother. See you soon. Be in Collinsville in January. God bless you. God bless you too, Terry. I'll check the game when I get through with this. I don't know where this is coming from, y'all. But I hope it helps somebody because everybody's got something on their plate that they are tired of, and enough is enough. I'm not trying to change nothing in your life. That's on you. That's on you to make that decision if you're ready to do whatever it is that you need to do, that you know you need to do. Yeah, some of us know what we got to do to get our shit together. We do. Now, Annette, you say you must heal all three in nursing school. Must heal mind, body, and soul. Happy Veterans Day. Yes, it is. Happy Veterans Day to you. And Annette, you didn't know I'm a combat medic. Yeah, I know about healing your mind, body, and soul, but guess what? Healing must first start in the mind. The spirit will lead you in the direction that you must go in order to start healing. And once you make the decision in your mind that your body will be healed, because the body has the strength to heal itself. But if you don't heal here, you can't heal this. Your your mind directs your body. Your subconscious directs your conscious. That's another show also. Yeah, send me a picture, Ryan. I'd love to see him, man. Ryan says, everything, thank you, Vernon. Everything you said was spot on with my day-to-day conversations in my head. Again, Ryan, because you're not by yourself, bro. You just gotta, yeah, you gotta speak life to your healing. Exactly. But Ryan, man, and anybody else that's listening, real talk. Real talk. We gotta have those conversations. We gotta find the courage. We gotta find the strength. We gotta love ourselves enough to say, that's enough. I'm done. I don't want to do this no more. I ain't getting what I used to out of this. I got to let this go. Yeah. I used to have this fantasy about, four ex pro wrestling pornographic Mexican midgets, but I had to let that go. Yeah. Speak life. Miss you too, Ryan, man. I'm going to stop by and see you one of these days out there at the dealership. Thank you, Miss Charlotte. Appreciate that. Speak it and believe it. Yeah. Because guess what? If you don't, you can say shit all day long, but if you don't believe what you're saying, guess what? You might as well just be speaking into the wind. Because if you don't believe it, how can it come true? If you can't believe it, how can you tell somebody else about it? You just wasting their time and yours too. At that point, at the end of the day, what I'm going to ask you to do is love you enough to say enough is enough. I choose me. I choose my sanity. I choose my health. I choose my higher power. Choose you. Enough is enough. Yeah, I know how you beat cancer because you're a strong person. You're a very strong person, baby K. Very. So, y'all, that's my message for tonight. Unless somebody else got something for me, do me a favor. Make sure y'all hit like or love. Maybe share the message. If you enjoyed the message tonight, maybe you'll share it with somebody. It's going to be, I mean, you can share this on from here or share it from my YouTube channel. Um, okay, I'm going to address that. Annette, you are right. Your actions speak for yourself in life. You must love yourself before helping others. Guess what? You can help others and not love yourself. I used to hate me. I did. And I know, I mean, some people say I share too much about me, but just being honest. I used to hate me. I wasn't a good person. I couldn't look at myself in the mirror, Annette, because of some of the things that I had done or the way I was made to feel throughout life. I've been told more than one time, you ain't shit, you ain't gonna be shit, you never gonna be shit. And I used to believe that. I'm not the only one that's been told that. And I believed them. And I used to carry that with me while the whole time helping anybody and everybody that asked me for help. If I couldn't help, I tried to find somebody that could, but I hated me. No, I have not always been this. Thank you for saying that. Thank you, baby Ken. Thanks, Brad. And that says, you're beautiful always. You help others now. That's now. I haven't always been this way in that. I hated me. And I can own that. And then one day I said, you know what? That's enough of that. That's enough of that self-pity, that self-doubt, that negative talk. But I hated me. But I would help others. And when I finally realized that I need to love me, my body healed, my mind healed, my spirit started to heal, my life started to change, and some wonderful things happened in it. I love me. I love me now. I didn't in the not so distant future, in the not so distant past. But I would help everyone that I could. But you got to start with you. And you got to be able to say, enough is enough. I can't do this. I won't do this. You can't make me do this. And then you got to mean it and you got to stick to your guns and maybe walk away. Hey, it was fun. All right, thanks. Holla at you. Deuces, and you got to keep moving. I'm speaking from experience there. I know I was told that I shared too many I stories. So, my brother Ramon, happy belated brother. Ryan says, you the realest. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. But Ryan, I had to learn how to be real with myself. This is my brother Scorpio right here. His name is Ramon. I love this brother. I do. He says so many positive messages tonight. Now, let me get back to listening. My brother, happy birthday today. His birthday was November 3rd also. So happy birthday, Scorp. Happy birthday, Ramon. Love you, man. Kim says, thank you. This was amazing and very much appreciated. Kim, you're welcome. I'm here every Sunday, 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock Central. It may, it's usually only 15 minutes. I don't know what the hell got into me tonight. We 43 minutes in, but I hope I've helped somebody. And I hope you take the time to share, messages in the madness, because I was going to stop doing this. Happy birthday to you too, Scorp. You too, Ramon. I was going to stop doing this since I was told that maybe I shouldn't. So here we are. Do be sure and hit like a love for me. Just and maybe even share the message. If you like the message, share it tonight. So thank you, brother. Happy birthday. And Baby K say, but your story help people who are going through what you have been through. And that's what I really hope to. I hope to help somebody because there's nothing new under the sun. It's not. I don't care who you are. It's nothing new. We've all somebody that been through something similar to you. Excuse me, sniffling, y'all. I'm sorry. Weather, sinuses, whatever you want to call it. But Ramon says it was I was trying I was it was the trying to help those who don't want to be helped. Took me back to our Yeah. You can't help those that don't want to be helped. And there are a lot of them that don't want to be helped. They want you to do the work for them. And they're not willing to do nothing for themselves, but watch you do the work for them. No, that's enough. I'm going to need you to handle this on your own. Yeah. Baby K saying your life story could be saving a person's life. If it does that, then to God be the glory. I can't take no. I can't take no. I can't take no credit for that. I really can't. So Ryan says it's a reason you're going longer. People relate to what you're talking about. This is an umbrella of emotions. People are under day to day. Yeah, of emotions people are under day to day, and we trying to shut that umbrella and find the sunlight. Find your light, Ryan, and whoever else is listening. Find your light, because your light is your strength. Your light is your guidance. Your light is what's going to move you to another plane of life. The light is going to help you see you and your situation differently. The light is going to strengthen you. It's going to heal you. It's going to make you just feel better about where you are and who you are and help you to move towards where you need to be in life. Yeah. Shut the umbrella, accept the rain because we're all equal in the rain, but the rain also helps us to grow and the rain washes away all that is wrong. And the rain helps the new to grow in where it should be. The rain washes out the negative. It feeds your soul. It does. So close the umbrella, Ryan. Let it rain because rain don't last always. Big storms don't last always. And usually after this rain goes and the clouds clear, it's usually a beautiful day. A new way, a new opportunity. Yep, you're right. Help me to help you. Annette says, you helped me to get through my cancer journey this year. Thank you. I'm just a voice that God just used me, Annette, but thank you for giving me that. I appreciate it. Baby K said, Annette, he helped me get through my cancer journey too. Annette says, yeah, you're right. Your light is your salvation. It is. So, guys, I hope y'all have gotten a little something tonight. Like I say, share share. If you got something out of this, share this, please. I can't tell you where it came from. I know what I had written and where the rest of it came from. It's there. So I hope I helped. I hope you got something out of the message. So with that, I think that's all I got. Thank y'all. And I hope tonight I helped you find the words to say enough is enough. It's time to make a change. And I pray that changes everything you needed to be. So I love you. God loves you. Respect yourself. Love yourself. Take care of yourself. Love them kids. Hug them. Give me a hug. Give them a hug for me. Take care of our vets. I'm Longhorn. Vernon Longhorn Davis. God bless y'all.